AstroTide94 here. Welcome, welcome one and welcome all to another exciting edition of the TCG Halls. In fact, today is a very special day. In fact, I just got a lot of things for you guys. In fact, yes, you guys, if you guys saw my TCG Con, not TCG Con, Collecticon video, yes, Collecticon, not TCG Con, Collecticon. If you guys saw my Collecticon video, oh my god, if you guys saw that video, I had a good time. A lot of other people did. And I was glad to meet some great actors. In fact, today on the episode, I'm not going to show you what I did with the guest. Or anything like that. There's the experience video, which if you want to look at it, it's going to be in the upper right corner, and will also be in my playlist of experiences with conventions. But I finally have something for you guys. Yes, there's a lot of things that I want to show you guys for this week's TCG halls, excuse me. And even better, there's stuff that I got from the convention itself, and as well as this, I also got some stuff from eBay that I want to also open up. In fact, now that I have some some stuff for you, let us actually go to where I will do my usual recording, and then let's see what I got for you guys. All right. All right, let's go. Let's go to the other side. Okay, so let's first go with what I got from eBay. Since today I got some 4 packages here. Some 4 envelopes. In fact, I'm gonna save this one for last, but for now, we're going to do this small one right here. And in fact, I'm going to begin opening this up. And it looks like I have more Yu-Gi-Oh cards. In fact, what do we have here that got my interest? Well, let's see what we got. Oh, look at this. So yeah, I got some Blackwing stuff. Blackwing Sephiroth the Elite, and Blackwing Elfin the Raven. In fact, in case you guys don't know, in fact, you probably see it on my playmat or my cosplay video, or actually not cosplay video, or my 2 convention experiences. I actually like Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. Actually, it's really one of my favorite Yu-Gi-Ohs out there. Though the original will always be important. But yeah, I got 3 copies of Zephyros the Elite and 3 copies of Elfin the Raven. Both from these 2 sets from the same vendor. And they're bulk rare, but I got them for cheap, which is good. This pack right here, pack numero 2. What do we have in this second pack that is gonna get me excited or excited about? Well, I think. Oh, look at this. Right. Looks like another. Of course, more Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And of course, 3 copies of course, more Blackwing stuff. Kalut the Moon Shadow, excuse me. 3 copies of these guys. And Baron de Fleur. Okay, I'm sorry if I butchered that name, but yeah. Baron de Fleur. In fact, this is the super rare version. In fact, these cards, I got them for cheap. I would have gone a hold of some secret rare versions, but holy hell, they cost a lot more. And honestly, getting the super versions, not bad, really. And of course, what do we have in this next set? Hmm. Well, in this next package. Well, we're about to find out. But oh, by the way, those two cards, the first two openings were just from independent sellers. But man, this one well, what the, man, they sure went all out with the tape, and of course, hold on. Yeah, I'm sorry if you guys are not viewing that, but man, this guy, yeah, additional paper. Oh man, there we go. Oh, what's underneath this blue sleeve? And see what we got here. Oh, look at this. 3 copies of Tech Genus or TG Replico Dragonfly. Yeah, definitely some cool synchros. So yeah, and this big guy right here, this is from Simply Unlucky. Yeah, his eBay store, of course, that he actually has. And in case you guys don't know who that is, he's actually a well-known YouTuber who does Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. In fact, you might know him when he does that whole "It's simply unlucky" here. Yeah, like he says that. And yeah. And what did I get from him? Well, oh yes, 3 copies of Stardust Dragon. Let me see if I can do this here. Yeah, this is the special rare card. And I tend to use these as playable cards. But of course, other than that, this is these are the 25th anniversary versions. So that's all the things I got from eBay. And of course, I actually, and I'm actually glad that I got these. And now, the moment that you are truly waiting for, what I got at the convention itself. Okay, so I didn't just get trading cards, but I also got I got like 8x10, like an 8x10, of course. And this one right here. This is the 8x10 of the original 6 Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Billy, of course, played by David Yost. Trini, played by Thuy Trong. God rest her soul. Jason David Frank, of course, who played Tommy, the Green Ranger. Also, God rest the man's soul. In fact, I'm still sad about what happened. Austin St. John, who played Jason. And yes, I've heard of what happened recently. There are some things right now I'm not going to talk about, but and I know, but all the same, I do feel disgusted by that, by what he wanted to do. So that's all the opinion I'm giving. Amy Jo Johnson, of course, the Kimberly actress with her Pink Ranger suit, and of course the master of hip hop Keto himself, Zach Taylor himself, Walter Jones. In fact, I actually got this from David Yost. And if you could see right here, this came from the official fan club. So yeah, this was probably back when they did the fan club stuff, back in the heydays of Power Rangers. I actually got this. I actually got this from David Yost, who he signed right here, and yeah, that's actually my real name, Renee, by the way. So yeah, this is actually David Yost signing, and Walter Jones also got the autographed. Got this one autographed. So yeah, I got at least 2 of the The two of the six Rangers here who signed this one, though, um, these two I cannot get their autographs because, well, they're no longer with us. Um, he, if I'm not gonna say, like I said, I'm not gonna say anything further other than I am completely ashamed of him right now for that, for what he was trying to do, and no, you cannot sympathize, and no, you cannot promote somebody who did bad things at one point in their time to make a T-shirt out of. Though Amy Jo, I would love to meet her one day. So yeah, that's actually the 8x10, or and that actually I'm glad to show you guys. And yeah, and hopefully I have this like in a hopefully I do like a photo, like a frame right there. Here in this binder, they were cards that I had autographed. In fact, I'm gonna get these out for you guys. Some pretty cool stuff too. Of course, these are actually some cards that I got signed. Some from Pokemon, some from Yu-Gi-Oh, and one from Digimon. In fact, I'm gonna get actually one from Pokemon and one from Digimon. So I'm gonna get the Pokemon one out of the way. So I actually got this Charmander card signed. Um, on your right, this was signed by Veronica Taylor, who voiced Ash Ketchum, and on the left, this is actually Jason Page's autograph. And yes, that's actually my name, Renee. And of course, I'm glad and humbled to meet those two. Also, of course, Mr. Page himself also gave me this card, this gold card. It's known as the Voice of a Generation, and let me read this for you. This card allows you to have. This card allows you to be the very best, like no one ever was. That's in reference of the Pokemon theme song, who Jason Page himself actually sang. So yeah, I do love Pokemon, and I also love Digimon. And this actually was signed by Johnny Young Bosch. This is actually his autograph, by the way. Who, yeah, he voiced TK from the Digimon Tri movies. He, alongside with Joshua Seth, Tara Sands, I think. Yeah, and there's a lot of other actors too that also voiced. I think like Slang also got to do Greymon. But other than that, yeah, he actually Johnny Young Bosch himself. I got to see the former Adam, but also the TK actor. I actually got him to sign this card right here. But as for the three others, this is the Harpy Lady Sisters card. I actually got this one signed by Erica Schroeder herself. Yeah, she actually writes like this, and of course, yeah, and the green this is mine. Um, and yes, I do intend to sleeve this one. In fact, let me put this on one of the penny sleeves that I got here, just to keep this card safe. Um, Also, I got Dan Green here to autograph this Dark Magician Girl card. Back when I was in TCG Con, I actually got Amy Birbaum herself, the Taya voice actress, and Erica Schroeder, who was also at TCG Con, to sign this Dark Magician Girl card. And I am glad to say that Dan Green signed this card. So yeah, this is, of the cards I have, this is the one that has had more people signing it. So yeah, this is actually a pretty good card, a pretty good autograph. And finally, Eric Stewart himself, Seto Kaiba. signed this Blue Eyes White Dragon card, which this card does come from the legendary Kaiba deck. I mean, the legendary Duelist decks. Of course, yeah, and this Blue Eyes White Dragon is actually common. And no, he did not tear this one up. No, Eric Stewart did not tear this card up. He actually he actually signed it for me. Eric Kaiba Stewart. And yeah, that's all the autographs I have. But I also want to show you other things that I got within the bag of loot. Not bag of loot, within the bag of goodies. First off, this weird black feather that I found. Yeah, if you guys saw the TCG, if you guys saw the Collecticon episode or the Collecticon experience, you notice that I found this. Yeah, funny story though. Crow was not in the house. No. Actually, while I was with, of course, Veronica Taylor, a bird flew inside the convention. Unfortunately, sadly, I could not get a recording of that. But rest assured, there probably may be other people who did record the experience at the convention, because obviously they're gonna record their experiences with it. So, yeah, this black feather, yeah, from a unknown bird or crow, whatever. Anyways, the real things. And the first of many, 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 many things that I got at the convention was 1, 2, and 3 copies of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Structure deck Albaz Strike. I intend to build like a deck of I intend to build like an Albaz deck because I do have some cards from it. Of course, I would love to also take this to like tournament events or like, whether it be Konami events or whatever. But yeah, given that, and honestly, I have been getting like some of the Albaz support cards. You know what? I just set this. You know what? Let's just build. I'm just gonna build me an Albaz deck, and this folks. I actually got this. 2 of which I got them from a Trollin' Toads like booth. They were there, and this one with the torn one. I got this one from a random seller. And believe it or not, Trollin' Toad sold these for $10 a piece. And this one from the Independent sold me for $15. So I'm like, okay, but only because I bought this prior and this was the only one that they had. And when I saw Trollin' Toad's booth, oh my god. These 2 were $5 less than the first one that I bought in regards to individual. So it's like, I made one mistake that I'm going to actually $5 is not the total loss, but next time folks, just be aware of who's selling stuff. All right, just be aware of it. And honestly though, and I do intend to open one of these. Another thing that I got was this mystery pack, also at the convention. And no, this is not from anything that I ordered online. I actually got this like off like another seller. In fact, this is, their website. I think they also gave me their card. And yeah, this is a site known as TCG SR Shop. They actually have their own website here, and on the back, they also got their social medias. Like, they got their Instagram, their TikTok. I don't use TikTok, by the way, folks. Nor do I use Twitter, X, Y, whatever you call it. I call it Twitter, and no, I don't intend to use it. eBay, of course, they have that. Of course, they have an eBay. So yeah, I do use eBay to buy stuff up at times. Um, what else I also got? Oh, and while I was with Veronica Taylor, she also gave me this, The Trainer's Guide, hosted by Veronica Taylor herself. This is the Ash Ketchum voice actress, by the way, and Rena Taylor. This is Veronica's daughter. Of course, yeah, they have a podcast, these two, and it's them looking back at the old episodes of the Pokemon series. So yeah, it's actually pretty cool that they actually that the Pokemon actors themselves get to look back at the thing, or at least Veronica herself can look, you know, they look back at old memory lane on what's up with the past. So yeah, I also got this big boy. Um, this is the Charizard EX Pokemon set. This contains the Charizard card, pretty cool holo foil, the Charmeleon card, and the Charmander card. And it does have additional boosters, which we will do an opening on this guy later on. And yeah, and this actually comes with sleeves, though this one seems like to be a little damaged a bit. I don't know. And also, Ultra Pro themselves also had work involved with this set. And that's because there is something else that they also use. So yeah, when we open this, we're gonna look at it. So yeah, and yeah, if you hear like singing, that's my dad, of course. And finally, I got this obscure trading card. Well, I got this like trading card game booster product, but it's one that I have never heard of. But that's only because they're doing something. They're only just beginning. Um, this is a card game known as the Dynasty. This is known as the Dynasty trading card game. In fact, this is their first. In fact, when it comes down to these guys, when it comes down to this trading card game, it's basically what it is about. You basically have, like, of course, you know, these like themes. Mesopotamian. I'm sorry if I got that wrong. Canaanite, Norse, Egyptian, Greek themed cards, or Greek themed characters, of course, facing each other. In fact, let me read this out loud within this one. Um, in Indo Europe, sorry, let me reread that again. Indo-European God Starter deck contains different deity cards from the Greek, Norse, and Meso pantheons. And yes, I'm going to pronounce that as Meso because some words I cannot pronounce. Unleash their power with mythological items, beast, and magic. Divinity TCG is not just a fun strategy game, but also an educational one. Each card has the information about the deity, creature, item, magic, ritual, or environment it depicts. Collect them all and bring the myth to your table. When it comes down to this trading card game, the people who made them, I actually got a chance to play at least this game with one of them. Sadly, I did not record anything from that experience, but it was a fun game, to be perfectly honest. And honestly, I would love to take a look at one of these. In fact, I got one of them for free. In fact, I think this one, let's see, the Indo-European Gods deck. I actually got this one for free. The Gods of the Feather Crescent, which is actually this one. Yeah, I actually had I actually bought this for the price of 19.99. I mean, yeah, that's what most decks cost, depending in fact, but only because this deck actually has a lot more. I think it has a lot more cards than Yu-Gi-Oh. But it's also because this is a this is a pre-release set. And when I partook in this game, I got this card. Um this card is called Thambla, the Primeval Cow. So yeah, this is So yeah, actually, I got this card for free. I also got this starter deck for free, and I bought this one for around $20. Bucks. And of course, I'll be doing openings of these things. I'll be opening these, explain to you guys a little bit on what it's really about. Out, of course, I think they also have social media. They also have a social media platform, which when I do cover them, I will actually look at that later on. And also, I also got this from the there's like some convention coming up in Dallas in early June, which features the cast from My Hero Academia themselves. Joel McDonald, Austin Tyndall, Lindsay Seedle, Drawn Gramillion, and of course this is for a con in Dallas. Indigo Plateau Con. Will I be going to that convention? I do not. Though, if you guys are from the Metroplex watching my video, you should go to that con if you have that chance. All right, because hey, you may never know. It might actually be a fun. It might be a fun time for you. But I'm not gonna guarantee it. But hey, I'm not gonna guarantee it. But rest assured, it's basically it's basically that. It's basically a convention for Dallas. So yeah, once again, that's all the stuff that I got from the event. Some cards, and as well as some cards from eBay. Hey, but nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoy my video. If you want to see more content like this in the near future, I would, hey, subscribe. It's free. It's not gonna cost you $1 or anything like that. Although one day I might open a Patreon, but I'm not gonna charge you like $1,000 just to support me. Fuck no. I'm only gonna maybe like $1 or two, but that's if one day I open like a Patreon, and I announce it to you like online, like on this channel, like, hey everyone, I got a Patreon. But for now, yes, that is the end of my TCG hauls video. Yeah, I kind of paused there a bit. Anyways, I hope you guys have fun, and well, if anybody saw the eclipse early today, as of this recording, it's April 8th. In fact, today was the solar eclipse. Yeah, if anybody saw it, just I hope you guys saw it carefully. Just so you know, the sun is a very dangerous thing to look at. I mean, the sun can be a great thing, but it can also be a bad thing at times. Yeah, but it's the bringer of light. But anyways, though, I will catch you guys later on. I will be doing some of these product openings later on for you guys. And with that, please be kind to one another. please be hey, and if you want to go to conventions, do so. It's hey, it might. I mean, do so. I mean, plan ahead and have fun at those events. Anyways, and if you like this video, of course, hey, give it a like. If you don't like it, hey, it's fine. The dislike button is there for you. Hey, I don't care if hell, I don't care if this video gets so many dislikes. Because in the end of the day, you guys give a damn about what I do. Alright? And of course, comment on what you guys are excited to see in regards to what I just got and other stuff. Alright? Anyways, guys, that is all for now. I will see you guys later. And yeah, bye.